New Year 2023. All of those in Sherry Bell Jean's train. This is my very first video on 2023, and I want to wish you all a 2023, a blessed 2023, a prosperous new year. And let's continue to vibe to this channel. My old-time subscribers are here. Muna new one when I place day. Now let's dive right into the video. This time we'll be giving it back to back, like back to back. Yes, what actually happened with Daniel Keys's concert in Liberia? I've always told you, this country Liberia. What's up, people? It's Sherry Bell Jean back with entertainment again. Now, guys, Keys Daniel went from Cameroon to Liberia. Actually, he had a concert in Liberia on the 30th of December. But what happened is he arrived late with his manager, and they happened to have tendered a lot of apologies to the managers of the concert or whatever. And it was said tickets were being sold at $1,600, but due to their lateness, the tickets were reduced to $1,000, which means that the managers of that concert were actually losing some money. Yes, it's always nobody is perfect. People can make mistakes, not even natural mistakes. You might book, you might board a plane or a bus or a taxi or whatever, and it doesn't arrive the time when you actually are supposed to be somewhere doing something. It is understandable. Now this guy comes late with his managers, and they tend a lot of apologies, go on press conferences to beg and all of that, and tell the Liberian people that they are going to make it up for them. Then why come pass me na reactions for Liberians then? Which kind insult these people not give than a Chris? Even some of their big time celebrities, their big time stars went on press and said openly that they are not going to come to the, because his concert was cancelled and reprogrammed to the 31st. So I don't want to call names because one of their big time music or entertainment celebrity went on press and said because he came late, he's too full of himself. He's not adding anything to Liberia. Liberians are going to teach him a lesson that Liberia is not a country that anybody should joke with. Nigerians are too full of themselves. They like bluffing. What talent does he have that is not found in Liberia? It's not about what talent does he have that is not found in Liberia. I'm not supporting that Keys Daniel. I'm not a Nigerian, I'm a Cameroonian, but sometimes your approach to the way you do certain things, you choke. Now, guys, we know that the organizers invested a lot of money. They paid, how much did they pay him? They paid him $24,000, which is half of what Cameroonians paid him. So, una Liberians, una zoop. Una zoop. Okay, guys. Now, after he went on press, tendered his apology, gave them reasons why he came late and all of that, and promised to make it up to them with his buga on the 31st. When stars begin to come out, they say he failed the Liberians. He's too proud of himself. He's too full of himself. Now, and let me tell you something. People have role models in life, and people like to follow their role models. If I have a role model and I want to be exactly that person, I try to copy that person in every possible way. Now, some of these roles, celebrities, big time celebrities in Liberia came out and held press conferences. I was saying that because he's too full of himself, because he's from Nigeria, he's too full of himself, they are going to show him that Liberia is not a country to joke with. They are not going to show up in his concert. When you begin to make such statements, what do you expect your fans? Some people are just coming to that concert to view you. So because of that, I would say you guys should not blame Daniel Keys and Keys Daniel. Why am I saying Daniel Keys? Now kiss in my mouth this morning time. Maybe I want kiss. Why are you blaming him? You already put it out there to the public that you're not coming. And so some people said, okay, if this one is not coming, who am I to even go to show up? So he didn't even fail the concert. They reprogrammed concert. You guys, you Liberians, you failed the program. You managers, you failed them. You celebrities, you failed your country with that performance, not Kiss Daniel. If I'm making some sense. When you come out and you make a press conference and you're trying to say you're not coming, invariably you're discouraging the others from even showing up. You're discouraging the others from even showing up. And so when he shows up there on the 31st, and it is said that when you look at the picture, it said that nobody showed up, or the hall was very scanty because most of the Liberians had gone to their cross overnight. So many Liberians came under some of the posts, and the bloggers, they were ranting and saying that, our country is a country built on Christianity. We love God. We cannot choose God over this. Yes, everybody loves God. We know you love God. We cannot, but that was not the reason why the thing failed. Una know God passed with which country? Una know God passed with country. So the problem is not even Danekis. The problem is the managers, those that made the program, those that rearranged. We know all around the world, people like to, that transition from one year to another. People like to always keep that hour sacred. People like to keep that hour sacred, yes. But don't stand on that it's because of it was that night and you love God more than that. That is why it did not come. No. We know you love God. All of us love God. We love that transition period. We love that crossover. But due to the fact that some of your icons, some of your celebrities came out and were trying to discredit Chris Daniel before the concert even, it made majority of you to be discouraged. Not that it was because of the fact that it was on the 31st. And some of you going to rant and insult him. Which celebrity day? Which celebrity? Make a talk of a picture, make on a call here, where? Which celebrity they will not get some item of pride where they carry itself up small? Do you know what it takes to make it up there? Do you know what it takes to have a concert and millions of people come there? Who won't be proud of himself? Like, guys, Liberians, you guys, you shut up. Shut up. Many a times when the celebrities, they arrive late on their performances or their concerts, there are others or celebrities or uprising celebrities that could keep the place, could vibe up the place till start his performance. What stopped you guys from bringing up some, as you claim that the Liberians have got a lot of talent? Liberians is not comparing, they're not comparing to Nigerians. I can't talk about pidgin because in English you had me. Nigerians, they need to compare with Nigerians. Liberians are not comparing with Nigerians, so they got talent. So you knew you got talent. So when he didn't show up on time, why didn't you just bring some of your upcoming artists and showcase them? Showcase and let them be performing before he comes. You go ahead and you cancel the whole thing, and then you blame it on his pride. You blame it on his that he's too egoistic. You blame it. You don't even end there. You insult him and all of that. Well, we got good news for you. The Nigerians are also behind you people. Because, as I said, I always look at something from both sides. He might have made a mistake coming late, which is some errors, lateness sometimes cannot be controlled. But he tendered apologies, went on all of your major platforms, begged, even called on your president and begged, saying that your president is one of his biggest fans. He loves your president so much. He prays that your president should show up. He's going to make it to you guys big time on the 31st. On the 31st. But you guys, immediately he went on and tendered his apology with his manager. You guys went and your celebrity started saying that what nonsense concert is that? You people are not going to show up. He has made you people to lose money. The tickets were being sold at 1,600. Now it's going for 1,000. So the tickets are not going to, the people are not going to make profit. So for that reason, you're going to cancel the whole thing. You're not going to show up. Now, reducing that ticket from 1,600 to 1,000. And then at the end of the day, nobody shows up. Who really lost? Because at the end of the day, he has collected his $24,000. And you guys are saying that shameful thing. He's walking with his head down. He's leaving the country in shame. What shame? He might be feeling bad that, oh, I collected money and I had to perform, but people did not show up. But that does not affect his bank in any way. The foolishness is at the level of you guys. You guys went ahead to blackmail him and blackmail his concert on social media with your so many press conferences that you guys are not going to show up. And then when people did not show up, you say he was living with his head down. Even if he was living with his head down, he was living with his pocket full. So what is the essence of it? What's the essence of all this ranting on social on the internet, insulting him, insulting Nigerians? I would still say, When it comes to internet entertainment in Africa, Nigeria is the giant. Nigeria is the giant. So guys, when I saw some of these comments about Daniel Kiss Daniel and his performance and how he's too proud, that's why they did not show up, I just laughed because that was not the real reason. I said, let me come on here and say the real reason was because of so many press conferences that demoted his performance, that downgraded his performance, and then people were saying that they were going to show up. Big people that some of their fans were looking up to see them there, but they said they were not going to come. So it discouraged many of them not to come. Not that it was because it was the crossover night. Crossover is 12 to 1. Even at some concerts are very enjoyable, entertaining as from 1. So if they really wanted to come, some people will still have come and he will still have performed. But now you cancel the performance, you have already paid him and he's living with his money, and you're ranting. I beg, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I beg you. If you're watching my video onto this level and you're not a what did it worry you? What did it worry you? Eh? Anyway, guys, that is something I realized, and I said, let me drop a video. Let's learn to correct our errors, and let's not always point fingers. Look at what I'm doing. When you point one finger at somebody, how many are pointing at you? You see? So the more fingers are pointed at yourself. So it was not really solely Daniel Kiss's fault. It was the fault of the managers and some of the organizers and some of the celebrities who went ahead to do those press conferences and telling the public they're not going to show up at all. What is your take on this, guys? If you're not yet a subscriber, again, please subscribe, hit the notification button, and I am ready to deliver 2023. Peace out.